What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing something a little bit different that I talked about in the previous video. We are going to be ranking some Pokemon cards. Today I've taken out Charizard cards and far from everything, but I've taken a few different types, let's say. A few vintage cards, and also a few modern and the different styles of modern cards that we have. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I have just a simple tier list. I think maybe I can just zoom this in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, there might be some hot takes for this because I will be rating these not on value per se, but there is some nostalgia to it and also just how they look. So we start with the Charizard base set first edition and the non-first edition. I've only taken one because there's a lot of reprints and similar cards. You have this one, the first edition, then you have the unlimited base set, and then you have the legendary collection and the 25th or 20th anniversary. So there's a lot of Charizards with that artwork, but I'm basing it on the base set first edition and including all the others. And it's an instant S tier, just for nostalgia. And it is a good looking card. Maybe not the most good looking of the Charizard cards, but it's beautiful and it's nostalgic. So and then let's go on with it. Just take them in order here. You have the 151 SIR Charizard. I will put it in the A tier. I love the 151 set and I love the artwork for the 151 cards, but this sort of well, compared to the full arts and the SIRs of the Charizards in the other sets of those I have taken out, there are some others that I think look so much better. So that's why it goes on A tier. It's still a good looking card. And this is the Blaine's Charizard. Now it gets hard because the nostalgia for it wants me to put it up here. But I think there can only be one first edition card up at the top because they are, even though they are, in my opinion, good looking cards. I mean, if you compare the Blaine's Charizard to the 151 SIR, the SIR looks so much better. It's a cooler artwork. They didn't do cool artwork like that previously, so that's why it will be going lower. But I will actually put this in the B tier, the Blaine's Charizard. And then we have the gold cards. Let's just, I will take them both. I will put them down there. I could have just taken one of them and put them both in the same. Or actually, I might just do this because I think, yeah, I will do that. Because I think the Mega Charizard X looks better than the Charizard Y. I really do, but I'm not a big fan of the looks on the gold cards. I understand that they are expensive because of the rarity. And it's cool to have a card like that is just sort of a monochrome. It's just gold. There's no other colors or anything. The same with my Victini that I have from Black Bolt White Flare. I love that for the reason that it is just a red card. But the gold cards, they don't really do it for me. Let's just be honest. They don't really quite cut it. So, yeah, I think I will put it right there. And then the Mega Charizard XEX or EX, Mega Charizard XEX, yes. It's an instant S tier. In my opinion, that is the best looking Charizard card that has been printed in a very, very long time. It looks absolutely amazing, and I really wish that I had pulled it, because I mean it looks absolutely stunning. It is the best. The artwork from the Mega Evolution sets, the Gardevoir from the Mega Evolution, and then you have the Charizard from Phantasmal Flames, and then the Gengar from Ascended Heroes. The art on those cards are absolutely amazing, all of them. So I will put those in the S tier, really. It just, I can't, I don't know if we were to just actually rank them within these, I would put the Mega Charizard XEX in front of the first edition Charizard Holo, without a doubt. It's a really, really, really good looking card. It really is. And the rainbow, I've only taken, I know that there are multiple of rainbow cards. I will put it in the B tier. I'm counting all the other rainbow Charizards there's, because if I'm not mistaken, there is more of them. I didn't have the time to go through every card made for Charizard, because let's be honest, Charizard is the most printed Pokemon card, I believe. Charizard or Pikachu. There are so many cards printed, but the rainbows, it's not really my thing. I understand that there is a rarity to them, and that makes the card valuable, because it's just two things. If you don't know, if you're new to collecting or new to Pokemon, there is two things that makes a card valuable. Well, three things, but two of them really makes the card skyrocket in price. It's the artwork and the rarity. So if you look at the Mega Charizard XEX, it's a very rare card to pull, and it looks absolutely amazing. And that way it gets expensive. And the third thing that makes a card expensive, but that's just for common cards, so instead of cents it costs maybe $1 or $2, and that is playability in the TCG. You don't play a TCG with the SIR version of a card for the most times. I know some people do with the less valuable, just because it's cool to look. I know I got an email from Alestros. Let's just put that down. So yeah, but the rainbow cards, don't do it. And here we have the, I might be mistaken when I'm saying Skyridge. No, I actually forget. I saved them down. I think this is Skyridge. And I will actually put this on the A tier. It's not as good looking as the 151, but it looks better than the Blaine's Charizard and the Rainbow Charizard. So I will put it right there. There isn't that much more to say. And then we have another S tier card, according to me. The Charizard VMAX Full Art SIR. I think I might be mixing up with IRs and SIRs and rainbow rares and attack rares, and there's so many different types of rarity. So, but the Full Art Charizard VMAX, that one, in my opinion, is the second best looking Charizard card out there. There's nothing that can beat it or even be close. So yeah, there's not that much more to say about that one. And then we have the Dark Charizard. first edition. It is a B tier card. It looks good. It's very nostalgic, and I'm just not quite sure if I were to put it like that. No, it will go like that. The Blaine Charizard looks better. It does. And the Gold Star Charizard. Delta species. You guys just correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about where the cards are from. I'm a big fan, and but I'm a pretty new collector, so with the more vintage cards, I don't know the sets where it's from, but I will put this. I will get some hate for that for sure. But the Gold Star, it doesn't really do anything for me. It's cool that it's shiny Charizard. I'm not gonna argue with that, but it's not a good looking card. It's a very rare card and a very expensive card, but it's not a good looking card, in my opinion, at least. So yeah, I will get a lot of hate for that one. But hey, it's my opinion and I stand by it, for sure. And then the Paldean Fates, the last one that I put in. I will put it right there. I think there are some other cards that would be S tier cards, but I didn't want to take a really massive list. I didn't want to make it too big. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more on this and just make sure that you can see everything. If only I could just... Whoa, too much. I think that would be enough. And I'm actually going to... Whoops, wrong. I'm going to move my camera down there so we can have a good look at this together. So yeah, there we have it. If I were to rank these purely on looks, it would be different. It would be very much different, because the reason the first edition base set Charizard is up on the S tier is just because it's an icon. It really is an icon. So that's the only reason. Otherwise, I think I would put it after the Skyridge. I would. It still looks better than the Blades and the Dark Charizard, but it's not better looking than either of these, actually. And I might just... Is there any changes that I want to do here? I actually think so. I will move this one down and I will do it like that. The Y stands, the gold card Y. It will stand on D tier because I don't like the looks of the Mega Charizard Y. But I like the X a lot better. And I think it looks better than the rainbow cards. So yeah, I think I'm happy right there, actually. But hey, let me know. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you want to put it somewhere else? Is there a card that you would put on the list that I haven't? These are not the most... Well, it's not only the most expensive cards, but it is a lot of the most expensive cards. The first edition, the Skyridge, the Delta Species, Dark Charizard, Blade Charizard. the XEX, the VMAX, one from Paldean Fates, 151. None of these are cheap cards by any stretch of the imagination, but for me it's not the most important thing that a card is expensive. So let's just put it back here to me so you don't have to see my screen anymore. But yeah, I think that is it for this one. Let me know if you like the concept, if you want me to do it with more cards. To have like I think I put in, well, I can count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12 cards this time. I could do it with more cards. I know there are some templates on this site where it is every card for a certain Pokemon, but that seems too much and the video would be an hour and a half long. And I'm not quite sure I would be able to keep up and talk for an hour and a half, really. But I can do more cards, for sure. I can do it. And if there is a Pokemon you want me to rank the cards from that one, I have a plan to have this one. I want to do an Umbreon, just because we have the Moonbreon and the Prismatic that are crazy expensive. And there's a lot of hype. Umbreon is the favorite evolution for a lot of people, so it would be fun. I could rank every evolution, just do one at a time, to do Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Glaceon, Sylveon, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, and Eevee. I think I got everyone there. I think so. But yeah, I can do that, and also Venusaur, Blastoise, other starters, legendaries. There is a lot that I can do with this type of content, so let me know if you like it, if you want to see more, and if you have any ideas or suggestions for changes to do with the concept. So let me know in the comments down below, and if you can, please like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you're watching me for the first time, why not subscribe? I mean, it helps me a lot, and if you like my content, I will be putting out with these kinds of videos, and along with pack openings of TCG, mostly Pokemon, but there will be some other stuff. As you saw, I got a mail from Elestrals, from their newsletter, so I have some Elestral stuff coming. I'm not quite sure when. Will be likely in a month or so. But yeah, if you enjoy Pokemon, if you enjoy TCG in general, please subscribe. I'm not quite sure if I can say it another way. It would help me a lot if you would do it, and I would really appreciate you, and leave a comment, as I said, and like the video. And with that said, I will see you guys next time. Cheers.